Grace Kitchens presents Creative Cooking. In this series, we showcase the talents of some of our favorite chefs as they demonstrate how to prepare some of their favorite dishes. And now, here is today's host.
We're on the road again, and today we are in beautiful Negril at the Exotic Caves Resort. With me are Monique Griffiths, the Executive Assistant Manager, and Avery Elliott. And Avery, you are the lead chef.
Yes.
Ladies, welcome to Creative Cooking.
Thank you very much.
And we sincerely thank you for hosting us at your place.
You're welcome.
No. I want to begin with you, Monique. Tell us a little about the caves.
The Caves Hotel, which is located on the Negril West End, truly captures the true essence of a natural, private, seductive sanctuary.
Seductive, yes.
The property has 11 accommodations, which comprises of 1- and 2-bedroom suites and cottages. The property was built and created by Guerin and Bertram Salter, partnered with Chris Blackwell. We do boast the couple grottos that we have here on property that we have enhanced to kind of add to the experience of our guests here. We have private grottos that we use for cave dining.
I've read the number of awards that you have won. You want to share with us and tell our viewers?
Well, starting with our most recent award that we got just a week and a half ago, we were voted the number 4 best boutique property in the Caribbean and the Atlantic region by Condé Nast Traveler. We also have the TripAdvisor Awards, and that's voted by persons who have stayed here, because we're number 1 in Negril as it is right now. And we have a variety of other awards from AAA that we've won from, coming on from 2004 onwards.
Avery, when we visit the caves, what can we expect on the menu?
We do a lot of healthy organic foods with not a lot of salt and pepper, not a lot of oil. We do a lot of Ayato cooking.
Okay, I've noticed that, yes.
We love the coconut milk here. We love the fresh seafood.
Yes.
And vegetables.
And the fresh herbs.
And the fresh herbs.
Right. Well, guys, thank you very much for sharing.
Thank you.
Monique, we can't spend much more time. As you know, Avery is going to be cooking for us in a little while, and I can't wait to have that meal.
Hello, today we'll be making sweet coconut sauce for some shrimp. First, you want to start out by adding a little bit of butter or margarine into your pan. And then once that melts, you want to go ahead and you want to add a little onion, about a cup of onion. And then go ahead and add about a half a cup of sweet pepper. Any color will do. And you want to let that soften for a little bit, just a couple of minutes. And then once that has softened, you want to go ahead and add about a half a cup of diced tomatoes. And just let that cook down for about a minute. Meanwhile, you can season with about 1/8 of a teaspoon of salt and about 1/8 of a teaspoon of pepper. And you want to just let those soften a little bit so they're not crunchy and raw. And then add in a few sprigs of thyme for a little bit of more seasoning. And then once the onions get nice and soft and translucent, you can go ahead and add a whole can of the Grace coconut milk. And then you want to add about a teaspoon of brown sugar for your little bit of sweetness. And then you want to go ahead and you want to lower your flame to about medium, because you're going to need the sauce to reduce by half. Okay, so after the sauce is reduced by half, you want to remove the thyme sprig from your pot. And then you want to add in your shrimp. I'm using the 21-25 count shrimp that have been peeled and deveined. You just want to go ahead and add those into the pot. And then go ahead and give them a quick stir and lower your heat. You only want the shrimp to cook for about 2 to 3 minutes until the tails start to curl up together and they turn slightly pink. If you overcook your shrimp, they'll be tough. Once your shrimp are nice and pink, you want to remove them from the flame and transfer them to your serving dish. And add a little extra sauce for a little extra flavoring. And garnish with a little bit of fresh chives. And there you go, shrimp in a sweet coconut sauce.
Hi, Avery. Boy, it smells so good. Let us look at what you prepared ahead of time for us. I really like to commend you on your plating. I actually like your serving bowl.
Thank you very much.
You actually cut a coconut.
We actually did find a coconut that was just begging to be sawed in half. It had a ring around, so we just went ahead and sawed it in half. And it's perfect. Adds a little flavor.
Really. And you have served that with some vegetable rice.
Yes. It's the Grace long grain rice, cooked in coconut milk and water, seasoned with a little bit of butter and thyme and salt.
Yes.
And then right before you serve it, you add a little chopped pepper just for a little bit of color.
The contrast, yes.
And then with a little bit of fresh thyme on top.
And you've used vegetables in season.
Yes. We actually do serve this on the lunch menu here at the Caves.
Yeah, okay. You just did a lovely shrimp in a sweet coconut sauce. But what are some other ways that our consumers may prepare shrimp?
Well, here at the Caves, we jerk shrimp. We thread them on the skewer and then we grill them on the grill. But if you don't have a grill, they can be done in the oven or even done on the stovetop if you have a flat pan.
No excuse, right?
No excuse. You must jerk shrimp.
I like a curried shrimp. So I heat a little vegetable oil or melt a little, grace a little soft margarine. I burn some curry powder to develop flavor there and add a little ginger to that. And that shrimp, curried shrimp with a little coconut milk, divine. Done on top of the stove. What other way we can make
We can do shrimp scampi with the pasta. Saute the shrimp with a little bit of garlic and onion and then toss it with some pasta and some olive oil.
So we could use spaghetti there, some macaroni, the spirals. The children like the different shapes.
Yep. Whatever you have in your cupboard.
Spaghetti, whatever you have. Some quick stir fry.
With a lot of vegetables.
With a lot of vegetables in season. There's another point we need to bring out. It has to do with the size of the shrimp. Shrimp vary in size.
Yes, they do.
And when you speak to 21, 25, what are we talking about?
21 to 25 is shrimp per pound. So if you buy a package of shrimp and there says 21, 25, there will be between 21 and 25 shrimp in that count.
That gives you 1 pound. There are some that are smaller. But
there are the little smaller ones for cocktail shrimp, and then you get the great big ones that are 6 to 8 count.
I want to thank you, Avery, for sharing with us. It was so wonderful working with you.
Well, thank you.
You're welcome. Can we invite you to do another program for us in the future?
I think so.
Thanks, What. It was our pleasure working with you, Chef.
And that wraps up our show from the Caves Resort in Negril. Please write, email, phone, or fax us at Grace Kitchens for this recipe or any other recipe that you may wish to have. Until next time, we thank you so much for watching our program.
This is Chef Season on Creative Cooking, and we hope you enjoyed today's show. Join us every Monday morning at 7:35 as we showcase the talents of some of our favorite chefs, demonstrating some of their favorite dishes here on Smile Jamaica, It's Morning Time. Chef Season continues next Monday morning on Creative Cooking, 7:35 on TVJ, and with a repeat at 2:50 p.m. every Sunday afternoon. Don't miss it.